Here's Journey once again with another video. As you can see, I have Ahsoka images on screen because we are going to discuss Ahsoka episode 3 and Ahsoka episode 4. Along with that, we're also going to be reacting to the Loki trailer, which apparently dropped, was it Monday morning? I think it was Monday morning. So we're gonna be looking at that, and I also have some Armored Core 6 gameplay. Well, we're gonna see if we can get we're gonna see if we can get Armored Core 6 like working on the stream, making sure there's no lag and stuff. And if it hopefully it works smoothly, and if it works, then we're gonna go into arena mode and try to get the currency to add upgrades to our AC. For those who do not know, AC in Armored Core 6 stands for uh, Armored Core, not like the title. Armored Core is a giant mech. So let's start discussing the Ahsoka stuff, and then we'll talk about Loki, the Loki trailer reaction, and then at the end we'll do Armored Core 6 gameplay. So the hologram, I guess you could say Grievous like training if you he's holding force in a way sabers. Um, the stances he's doing and stuff, I don't, I don't think that's like effective. It doesn't look like effective training. It looks like very, very, very beginner training. And I'm sure that Sabine has used a lightsaber on multiple occasions, even though her previous one was a complete failure. Well, not complete failure. At the end, it was a complete failure because essentially she lost. Um, so with the next scene, Ahsoka's training, where Sabine wears the mask and the mask blocks all vision, so Sabine has to rely on her senses. That actually is like legit training, and there are martial artists who actually do this type of training where they have to rely on their senses. So, but we like throughout the series, I mean, I think this is the only time we actually see that training. Like we've like by now we finished episode 4, or at least I've seen up to end of episode 4, and the training does not appear again. So to the next scene. Let me know if I am going too fast, because honestly I don't actually know if I am. So we got this green-haired kid, and the jacket you can recognize is from the green lady. She's like what, a general or a commander of the fleet. Um, how does she have a kid? Like, is the kid adopted? Maybe he was in a previous Star Wars content that the Green Lady was in. Well, like, I don't know how there's a kid. Like, is he a hybrid? Is he part human, part whatever the Green Lady is from? Is a kid not a hybrid? Do the green people start out looking like humans and then as adults start turning green? Not sure what the situation regarding the kid is. If you know, let me you can put in the comment section, or if there are people watching this while it's live, you can put in the live chat. So we got on to the next scene. In this scene regarding the force, um now Ahsoka says that the force is regarding talent. Well, I thought like back during the Clone Wars, it was all about whether you're force sensitive or not. And if you're force sensitive, then the Jedi recruits you. Either that or the evil side tries to recruit you. Or is that not how it works? Which is it? Is it talent or is it force sensitive? Not sure. I don't know. Because there's not a lot of Star Wars content that I've seen. But based on Star Wars content I have seen, the word force sensitive has been used many times. And in regards to if Sabine should have powers, um, or force powers, I do not think she should, because I believe the show takes place after Mandalorian season 3, and we know the dark saber is destroyed. So there's no need for a Jedi Mandalorian, because the the dark saber was always associated with Jedi Mandalorians. I think Sabine should just stick to being a Mandalorian, or a Mandalorian that carries your carries a traditional lightsaber, but it is not her main equipment that she uses. Like maybe it's just the lightsaber becomes like a last resort thing. I want to see Sabine the Mandalorian far more than I want to see Sabine the Jedi, because we have Ahsoka who's the Jedi. Uh, these ships, these ships, along with the entire scene itself, the dogfight. If you do not know what a dogfight is, it is a fight between aircrafts, whether it be in space or in the sky. And the scene gives almost like a World War II vibe, because we got these small fighters that are in attack formation attacking a bigger aircraft. The bigger aircraft being Ahsoka's ship, and Ahsoka's ship has a tail gunner, a ball tail gunner, and that's just like World War II bomber aircrafts where they had tail gunners. Even the tail gun was in the same shape as like the one that is on Ahsoka's ship. So in the theory, Ahsoka's ship is a bomber aircraft, and these tiny fighters are like intercept fighters, because intercept fighters intercepted bomber aircraft. So we had that kind of reference. And you can, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Maybe I should zoom in. But notice that this is essentially the main engine, and it's colored yellow while the rest is colored red. Well, there's other areas that are colored yellow too, but this is like World War II fighters. In fact, you can even see that usually in World War II fighters, this will be extending more outward, and you see there'll be a vertical stabilizer and horizontal stabilizers. And I believe these fighters even had, I think the blasters are nose mounted. I don't think they're wing mounted. Yeah, it really is like World War II style reference, and I thought that was interesting. And I think it is even the exact same scene that this Inquisitor guy talks for the first time. And in Star Wars, when there's a character using like a voice modulator, or really in any show, we decide whether we think the voice modulator voice sounds cool or not. And for this guy, I would say that the voice is probably like a 5 out of 10. And that's all I have in regards to his voice. Once again, let me know if I am going too fast. Ahsoka's suit. So you find out that Ahsoka has a spacesuit, and well, you can see Sabine in just like a black suit. let me zoom in more on Ahsoka suit since that's the discussion. So, like, Ahsoka has only used a suit in this episode, episode 3. Now, I like the spacesuit. Um, I I know Ahsoka already has her main outfit that we see her like used throughout the promotion, the black suit and stuff. But I want to see more of this suit. Like, and like I don't know, I doubt they will do this, but maybe at the end we can see see her like get a suit that's more designed not to like make her less agile. Maybe one that's more her style, but it still looks like a spacesuit. Because we know Sabine, like Sabine has a Mandalorian outfit, the yellow and red, and Sabine wears the helmet. Ahsoka, because of her hair, can't really wear a helmet. But like if we had Sabine in a Mandalorian outfit and Ahsoka in this this spacesuit, it I think it would have been much cooler. Like it essentially gives you more like a superhero vibe where you got main character in a suit, you got the side character in a suit, and Sabine's suit, for Mandalores, is basically military armor, and Ahsoka's spacesuit in a way because of the shoulder pads and stuff. And you got like three different colors: blue, I think that's black, and white. It feels like a soldier duo. If we got that, it would have been like a cool soldier duo, and we did not get that. But it's just something that I think would have been nice to see. So we see these giant whales, and I believe the last time we saw these giant whales, unless I am missing this a show, like the last time we saw him in Star Wars was Mandalorian season 3, right? Or was he in Book of Boba Fett? I can't remember. Let me know in the comments where it. No, it was it. It was in Mandalorian season 3 when they're Mando and Grogu are going through hyperspace, and we see these figures that look like giant whales. So now we get a close up of these whales, and I find out later in the episode that these whales like travel through like a hyperspace style jet stream, I suppose, hyperstream, and it makes me like wonder: are these like whales taken down by the evil side, and a part of their body that allows them to hyperspace is like put into the evil side ship and like somehow used so as like a way for the enemy ships to hyperspace? Is there a different part of these wheels that is like taken and used in a dark way? Or does the good side and the bad side magically agree just not to harm the whales? I'm curious where the viewpoint regarding that is. Okay, so the hyperspace ring. So this is not a traditional hyperspace ring. This is obviously a large modified version. And we find out that the hyperspace ring, the enemies can't just like, all right, it's built, let's fly. They have to apparently follow like I mentioned earlier, a jet stream in a way, or like a hyper stream, in order to reach the not only the other galaxy, but the exact spot that they're trying to go to. So like that's interesting because I never actually thought about whether Star Wars had their own version of a jet stream. And at the ending of the episode, we see these soldiers. Obviously, these soldiers are not the traditional robots that the enemy side has. But like, I'm gonna zoom in. Oh wait, we do have a robot right there, but the rest are soldiers. Is there any other robot on the screen? No. Well, in regards to the soldier, I feel like these look a lot like German soldiers from World War II. Unless I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section. Like if these give you like a World War II vibe, which country is it that they remind you of? And is it from World War II days, or does it remind you from a different war? So that's what all I had in regards to the episode. And now we move on to episode 4. Looks like we're like 16 minutes in, so I think we're going on a good track because I don't plan on making this stream longer than 2 hours. Um, beginning scene. So Ahsoka wants to destroy the map. She realizes like how essentially dire the situation is, and she doesn't want to let her feelings get in the way of that. But Sabine obviously wants Ezra back, her friend back, so she does not want to destroy the map. And this becomes a conflict later on in the episode. We move on to the next scene. So, like, I know it's a very small scene, but like, when the robot accidentally hits the repair thing and the lights go out, the power and the lights, well, actually, we see lights there, but like the main lights go out. Sabine says, "Oh, look, the robot made it worse," or something like that. And Ahsoka immediately says, "He wouldn't. He would not." And she quickly takes out the lightsabers. I like the trust that Ahsoka has in her robot and how she did not hesitate at all. Like there wasn't even a second. Like in less than like 0.5 seconds after Sabine said that, Ahsoka responded with, "He wouldn't." And I know it's a very small scene, but I like the scene. Let me know in the comments if you like the scene as well. And yeah, Sabine in throughout the episode wears her Mandalorian suit. It is the legendary Carson. I think that's his name. And like he's a recurring character. We saw him. I think we saw him Mandalorian season 1. We saw him Mandalorian season 2. We saw him Mandalorian season 3. Before Mandalorian season 3, we saw him Book of Boba Fett. He had a greater role in Mandalorian season 3, and the role was enough for the actor to be on the red carpet. And I know the actor said it was his first time actually being on the red carpet. So I'm glad that the actor finally got a chance to be on the red carpet. His character, so yeah, he returns in Ahsoka, and I guess you could say Mandalorian, 3 seasons. Uh, Book of Boba Fett and Ahsoka are in the Mandoverse. That's what I think people are calling it, and I want him to continue being a character in the Mandoverse. I want him to get like more bigger roles. The actor like getting more chance to be on the red carpet because I think the actor enjoys his role, and he's always like a great reoccurring character to see throughout the Mandoverse. He's like really recognizable and stuff too. Um, so Ahsoka, she uses just one lightsaber. We know, obviously know Ahsoka has two lightsabers. Ahsoka uses one as a way to show the Inquisitor God enemy. You are not even worth using both my lightsabers. I could take you down with one lightsaber. And I thought that was funny, I guess. And we get some Mandalorian stuff regarding Sabine. Uh, pistol right there, pistol right there. And Sabine uses not only dual wield pistols, but even has the holsters in the same spot. And the last time in the Mandoverse that we saw a Mandalorian used two pistols, well, a female Mandalorian using two pistols, Bo-Katan. And I wonder, like, do all female Mandalorians, or at least most of them, always use two pistols? Like, are the female Mandalorians always taught, like, to do, yeah, has pistols, dual pistols as their signature weapons? So, in regards to the Inquisitor, yeah, Ahsoka easily took down the Inquisitor with a slash after, I guess you could say, trolling him, because I think Ahsoka the entire time could have easily finished him off. So we see this green smoke rather than an actual person. And I think this green smoke means that this guy was dead. Like, this was like a body that was dead for a long time. And yeah, the main villain lady, who in the episodes always stayed at the hyperspace ring. So the um I think she has used her magic to, or like some kind of dark magic, some magic. She used magic um to bring this Inquisitor guy back. And everybody was like, oh, maybe it ends up that this Inquisitor guy is actually Ezra and he was turned to the dark side. Or some guy named Star Killer from some video game. But yeah, so he's gone. Give me one moment. I gotta adjust my headset. All right. So the last time we saw anything similar, I forgot. It was on Disney Plus. Yeah, it was like what, a 6 episode cartoon or something and it was like regarding shorts or something like that. It was like Ahsoka, like sometime after the Clone Wars or maybe after a different Star Wars cartoon. But there was this Inquisitor guy who had a hood on, and he had like a skull bird like mask on, and he had like a robotic voice too. And when Ahsoka fought him, she also easily took him down with a slash. But then we saw his like mask inflate, like, and even the noise of air coming out, and the mask just slowly inflated to the ground. The mask was still there, but like there's nothing left. So was that guy like, we assume both this guy and the bird skull mask guy that I'm talking about? Does that mean, are they just the only two Inquisitors that are actually not alive in some way, shape, or form, or are we going to see a lot of Inquisitors throughout Star Wars? Because in Obi-Wan Kenobi show, which is not in the Mandoverse, it takes place much before the Mandoverse. We saw the Inquisitors like fifth brother, sixth sister, and like they always had names like this. There's a number and a gender, but they were all alive. Like they're different. Like one guy was like a different alien, but like they are all like 100% alive. Yet these Inquisitors were not, and it makes me wonder. Like, and he didn't even go by a name like fifth or like seventh brother. His name was like Marok or something like that. So are there different levels of Inquisitors? Were the ones that are alive, or the ones that get the fifth brothers, fifth, sixth sister type of name, or the ones that don't are like confirmed to be some dead character? So I'm curious as to how that entire situation works. So the stance he's using is a very medieval style. Uh, medieval style stance, and I'm going to show you the next image so we can talk more about the medieval aspect. So let's talk about his outfit first. So you see medieval style shoulder pads and even gauntlets. In fact, his entire outfit appears to give like a alpha medieval theme, and I think like that just makes his outfit like even more interesting. Like at first, I didn't find it very interesting, but like now that I understand what kind of theme they were going with, I can understand it more. In regards to even his sword, because back in episode one, it was episode one, right? Where we find, or what episode one, where we find out that their swords were custom made, and the robot said he's only known one person who uses that style of sword. Look at Ahsoka's sword. Like, look at how it's straight, and then it curves like your traditional Jedi sword. Yes, I know the handle is curved, but the blade. So it's like how you always seen Star Wars swords, aside from the dark saber. It's how swords have always been. Like the blade portion has always been a color, recognizable color, and the shape is the same. You've even seen it on figures of when people collect Star Wars swords and stuff. I think a while back in when we had Mandalorian Omega, he brought out a lightsaber, and you saw the recognizable shape. But look at his sword. We're gonna zoom in. It doesn't go straight. In fact, like towards here, it starts curving, and it curves, but there's actually a sharp point in this spot, like above my mouse cursor. And in real life, we have seen swords like that. We haven't not seen the swords that are like a Ahsoka sword, like traditional lightsabers where it's always curved. But we have seen swords that are like his, a medieval broadsword, or yeah, a medieval broadsword. If it was a long sword, it would have been much longer. But that is a medieval broadsword, and they were like obviously like the designers of the show like did not have to go this far. Well, I like that they did. I like that like everything, his stance, his sword, his outfit, it is all centered around medieval. And it really adds to the character. Maybe his beard style too. Like his haircut and beard style. Maybe they actually like found historical images where there were people that had this style. Not sure, but that would even further add to the medieval aspect of him. And I think the designers, the writers, whoever was responsible for giving him a medieval style in all these aspects did a great job. So speaking of him again, this exact scene, I made sure that my image, like a lot of images that I use, are the exact point of what I am talking, what I want to discuss. So he ends up like using the force in a matter of seconds to read Sabine's mind. By all the other stuff, her emotion, her hesitation, etc. And he just does it in a matter of seconds. It um I don't know, I think that's supposed to be like an impressive feat, like an impressive skill that not a lot of Jedi's can do. He's a dark Jedi, but he was originally a Jedi. So the next scene, which sounds like we're talking about him a lot, which is completely fine. He completely destroys the map. And without the map, what are the good guys gonna do? They don't do they none of them like I think none of them have like eidetic memory. I think Sabine does not. Ahsoka does not. But like how are they gonna know the exact path now to take to get Ezra to stop Thrawn? I mean they're pretty much against the wall in regards to this. And regarding the travel to the map, so the ring, you can see the outline of the ring there of when it traveled. And this is when the ships are affected by it. So one, two, three, four, five. We see five, and then we see the main ship that the Green Lady and the kid are in. But we see it, the ship survives, but we see a few, or I think it was three of them that got destroyed because at the end I only saw these only two left in this ship. So three of the pilots did not make it. And I don't remember exactly which pilots it were that did not make it. But it makes me wonder about Carson. Like, did he make it? Because I said earlier in the stream that I wanted to continue seeing his character throughout the Mandoverse. And that's going to be the number one thing that I'm wondering for the next episode. We're going to talk about it next week. Did Carson survive? If we get no answer, then I am going to be extremely disappointed. So, in regards to like characters that are left, he has no clue. And like, does the fleet have any clue either? Like the ones that are left, do they actually know where Ahsoka is? And the fact that Sabine is with the enemies, he's gonna be like extremely confused, and I don't think he's gonna actually know what to do at this point. And the final topic. So Ahsoka sees Anakin. Is Ahsoka in like Star Wars purgatory now? Or Star Wars hell? Because Anakin's there and Anakin was Darth Vader. So, I mean, that's really all I have in regards to Ahsoka. So, I am gonna stop. I am gonna stop sharing the screen so I can get the Loki trailer up. So, give me a few minutes. So, in regards to Loki, before I even get the trailer up, let's put it at 1080p. The trailer of Loki. So I don't know if this classifies as a trailer two or like official trailer two, or if this was just some kind of small thing they wanted to do. But we have Loki stuff, and let me see, share screen. I want to make sure I share it correctly. Okay, because we want the audio. Again, where's my mouse? Okay, hold up. Let's see. So, share screen. Should stop sharing. Share screen. Share screen. Share system audio. All right. There's my mouse. All right. So Loki trailer. We're gonna watch it all the way through, and then I'm gonna try to break it down.
What I'm about to tell you is going to be hard to believe again. I've been pulled through time between the past and the present and the future.
Everything is turning to
shit. They're silly, so they do made up.
That's right.
And yeah.
Don't overthink it.
Around, and around we go.
I have that. We haven't seen that.
All right.
We have not seen that.
Again.
He said again. Is it like a stop sharing? Is it like? I'm gonna give him one. I'm just getting it like playback speed. We can break down. So present, doing the share screen window. Let's see the show. Yeah. So we should be able to. Okay, that was odd. Not sure. So we see Loki. Not sure what this hallway is. It looks like there's a bunch of files. We'll stay right here. Or is that where it's posted? I think the other files posted. And we saw Loki again. Yeah, he says something like, "What I'm about to tell you is hard to believe again," which makes me think that this is part of like a Groundhog Day episode. You see the Marvel Studios logo. Not sure what this is. Okay, so there's Loki. Saw this scene before. And we've seen this scene before as well. I think that was a new scene. No, not this one, but the one right before it. Not sure what So we got missed minutes. I'm thinking this is actually part of the first episode. We've seen this scene before. And we've seen this. And we have not seen this. Seen it with Sylvie, but I'm actually not sure what's going on there. So not much going on there. We've seen that before. Not sure what that was in the back. Was Loki returns. That's the moral solution. We have seen this scene before. We have seen that before as well. We have seen this scene before. We have seen this scene before as well. Not sure what that is. I think we saw this scene as well. We have not seen this scene. Not sure what's going on there. This might be a part of the Groundhog Day episode, or it might be like part of a different episode. Like it looks like Loki's the host of a TV show. So like we have a Groundhog Day episode, we have a TV show episode. All right. So yeah, that was. I know that was exactly a breakdown, but that is what my thoughts regarding Loki are. Now, let me give me a moment. I'm gonna readjust the screen so we can get the Armor Core 6 gameplay up. Before I get the Armor Core 6 gameplay up, obviously it's a video game, like one of the modern video games. So you're gonna, not sure if you will be able to hear it or not, but you might be hearing my computer's fan trying to cool the computer down because it's gameplay. Um, Hopefully that noise is not too loud and you guys can still hear me and the gameplay. I might have, and also let me know in the comments if the gameplay is ends up being if it's too louder than my voice or my voice is too loud and you can't hear the gameplay. But I almost have Armored Core 6. Just hold on. All right. It is about to. Armor Core 6 is about to go full screen. It is just starting up. I will have it on screen once it's large enough. And hopefully you guys can hear my fan. The fan that cools down the computer. Okay, waiting for a game. Screen is white. Let's see. Okay, screen's black now. As soon as the armor core stuff starts showing up, I will start the screen mirror. I'm not sure it's taking longer than usual, but it's probably because I'm streaming usually. Okay, got the band I know. Go share screen. Share out. Share system audio. All right. You should be seeing Armor Core 6 on screen. And it says at the top, checking saved data. Yeah, so enter, continue. I will show you the build that I have. Once we can actually hit it. Okay, so AC design, assembly. This is the build I have. It is a pistol. I have a energy blade, uh, rocket launcher, a standard rocket launcher. No, it's like purple needles, and that's the standard rocket launcher. There's the different components I have. And obviously we don't have an expansion slot yet, so let's give escape. All right, I escape again. Hold on. Assembly. Okay, OC tuning, that's what I was looking for. Core expansion assault armor allows it to be installed, can create full center on AC, canceling incoming fire. Pulse protective allows it to be installed. There's pulse barrier fixed position, providing cover from any fire until barrier reduces durability limit. Pulse armor trails. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and that's 5. Terminal armor allows it to be installed. Triggers pulse barrier when AC's AP reaches limit, greatly enhancing defenses until barrier runs out. Let's work on Sista. So I unlocked weapons bay, boost kick, weight control. Mainly purge weapons. In regards to core expansion, I am not sure which one I will go to. I will have to do research. Weight control, I I will never use that. Like I don't think I'll ever end up in a situation where I just want to drop the weapons. Like that's not my style. Man, for manual allows you to for manual reticle control for practicing usage calls for experienced technique. I don't know if I'll even need that. Like I'll have to do research on this as well. So I have to do research on the manual aiming, and I'll have to do research on these armor and protections. Boost kick, we're gonna go for weapons we already have. Quick turn. Allows your AC to perform snap turns to the side and rear direction. Let's go for this. Like today, for this stream, let's try to get one so we can use quick turn. So let's go back. No, not AC design. Arena. So this one guy gives 2 once we take him down. Let's go in order. Let's go in order so that way you guys can see like most of these or some of them. So let's go here. And cartridge assembly. Yeah, begin program. And let's start some gameplay. And once we complete this, and then we unlock the quick turn. And I think the quick boost is also 1 token. Or was quick? No, was the quick turn multiple tokens? This stream's goal for the Armor Core 6 gameplay is to unlock that quick turn. And at some point down the line, we'll get to some PvP gameplay because at the moment I'm currently still in chapter 1. So yeah, let me know how the volume is.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 28, rank F. Subject AC, burn pickaxe, call sign, Index Dunham.
All right.
Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
See, I like speed builds. I'm more of a speed build person, not like a tank style. So let's see in the areas as possible. Fire some rockets. But I'm just firing rockets. I'm not using my hand weapons at the moment. Come on. Okay. Using the pistol. Goes like speed builds to like not get hit a lot. Yeah. Let's do a boost inward. Yeah. Let's stay in the air, fire some rockets again. Let's use some play action right there. Oh, well, that's visual on him. Where'd he go? Staying in the air. Okay, there he is. Fire some rockets to deal with him. Going in for a blade. Using the pistol while at the altitude. Literally more rockets and get some charge up. Alright. So let's finish him off with a blade. Breaking them off with a pistol. I thought we were gonna go for a blade. But we went for a pistol instead.
Destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
One moment. Alright. Sharing screen again. Let's entire screen. Alright. It says verified. We got time 1 minute 39 seconds 37,000. Clicking confirm. Alright, we got 2 tokens. Okay, apparently emblems and stickers. We're gonna let that load. It looks like let's go to OS tuning. So we're looking, the system unlocked. Okay, so yeah, like I said earlier, I'm gonna look into this. Do not need weight control. Weapons we already have. Not sure on which core expansion I need. Gotta do research on that. But boost kick is one. It says control during boost kick. Control during a soul boost to boost kick. Speed of the assault boost with the sheer weight of your AC. Okay. A quick turn. Let's unlock that. And let's unlock that. Okay, so that's control during assault boost. And that's tab with WASD. Okay. So let's take this into AC design assembly. What? Hold on. Gotta go back. Did I accidentally click assault armor? No, assault armor is 3. I never bought that. Okay, well, apparently it gave me assault armor by default. How do I even use this? Okay, I don't actually know how to use that. Well, let's use. So it's a control and then the tab with the WSD. Let's go AC test. Let's test out what we unlock before I end the stream because we've been streaming we've been streaming for almost an hour. That sounds like a considering it's just me. That sounds so. I'm confused how to do this. System. Okay. So it says control. So A, looking forward. Okay. Let's boost. Tab. Okay, so I think okay, so it looks like it's a skill that's like only when you're standing still. It's like a quick dodge. It appears to be like a quick dodge that you don't want to do like when you don't have a lot of energy. But let's go back, quick test, because I haven't figured out how to do the quick boost kick yet. It said something about control, but when I click control, it doesn't do it. So let's go back to OS tuning, boost kick. Unable to upgrade, okay. Control during Soul boost. Unlocks the ability to perform boost gives heavy impact combined with your AC. Alright. It's sorority AC test. So what was it that I wasn't doing correct? Oh yeah, so I can't figure out exactly how to do the quick boost. I guess I'll have to watch a video regarding it. But like that was so that was the armor core part of that was the armor core part of the stream. If you watch this live, thank you for watching. If you're gonna watch this when it gets uploaded to YouTube, it should be tomorrow or the day after that I upload this to YouTube. Other than that, good night, good morning, good evening, depending on where you live.